Hello and welcome back to the Rufus Project 1 Credit Challenge, coming to you live, unless you're watching the archive video. Woohoo! I am Trevor Holland, I'm one of the hosts of the Rufus Project and the What the History podcast, and I love old arcade games, so I am here to, no guarantees about them actually being decent, but I'm here to play old arcade games with just one credit to see how well I can do. Now this time I am checking out Gyruss, which was released by Centuri in the North American region in 1983, but was originally produced by Konami in Japan in 1983. So let's bring up the flyers for this sucker. Here we go. Pretty impressive looking. Now, this is a space shooter. It stood out from the crowd at the time because instead of your traditional top-down bad guys coming down at you from above while you shoot them, this actually had you going around the outside of the screen whilst the enemies came out at you from the center with like a faux 3D effect. It's quite cool. Another thing it did was actually took a bit of classical music. In fact, it was a electronic up-tempoed version of J.S. Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor, and it's good. It's good music. You will hear it very soon. I love it. Now, I am doing this one because I was lucky enough to play an actual arcade unit today, and it was in the original setup, which was an upright cabinet and like a sphere, a perspex sphere over the display screen. It looks great. The glare, not so great, but it was still very, very cool. So I am playing emulated version here, of course. I think what we'll do, we'll bring up the actual game here. There it is. Already hear that music. Absolutely lovely. I'm going to make that big screen for myself. I will gladly deposit a coin and try this game. Thank you. As you can see, I'm playing the Japanese version here via emulation. It's Konami. Alright, that's enough of that. So here we go, Gyruss by Konami or Centuri, depending on what part of the world you played it, with just one credit, all the way from 1983. Let's see how I go. Still remember when I heard it in the arcade for the first time. Oh, so sorry, just shot too many of those, it'll do an extra wave of bad guys for me. And besides, if you shoot too many at the outset, it'll double shot. Yeah, it'll there we go. Always happy when I get past the first level. Out one side. Oh, good. Now it's this side. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? That wasn't good. Just the double shot. Like that. Come on. Aha. Woohoo, Neptune. Oh, the objective is to make it to Earth. When you make it to Earth, it just starts the game again. Ah, missed. Oh, come on. Happy enough with that. Whee! tell doing circles around the thing. Now, no giggles. I know what that said. I know it's somebody you... Okay. Yeah. Alright. I'll never get to Uranus this way. I did it myself, didn't I? Sorry. It's the sound when you get that double. So definite. Oh, good. Extra life. That's handy. You? Yeah, there we go. Such a good music. Especially for an arcade game from '83. Oh, no, no! Oh! Seriously. Zigzagged a bit too early. You might be able to tell I like playing this game. Oh, what did I do? Oh no, that's not good. Rufus. That's fine. Why not? It's late where I am in the world. I'm tired. I've had a big day. There we go. Gyruss with just one credit all the way from 1983. I do love that game so very much. It doesn't top my favorite, which is Galaga, but it is such a good shooter, and yeah, that music and the style of it really sets it apart from many of the very similar sort of games that were out at the time. So if you ever get a chance to play it, I highly recommend it. Now, it's smaller, so I can actually give you some information. Now, there were versions of this release. There is a Nintendo Entertainment System version, which was released by Ultra Games way back. I believe there was a PlayStation version. Well, not so much for this, but there was a arcade compilation which was released for the PlayStation, the original one. And apparently you can get a pretty good version of it, a pretty faithful version of it for the Game Boy Advance, if you got one of those as well. But it's yet to make its way to anything modern, let's just put it that way. So certainly, if you do get the chance, really play it. It's such a good game. Okay, I think I'll just click back so I can stop talking over the music. Now, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any other games you would like to see featured here, we do a lot of arcade titles and also do pinball titles. Let us know what you would like to see, and we can see what we can do. I love playing these games. We also have other videos, which I haven't done too much of. I do promise I will do more videos on other things at some point in the not-too-distant future. I am working on a few different things at the moment. But keep an eye on, well, basically hit the subscribe button that's going to come up in the bottom corner of this video at some point. Also, check out our Facebook page for all the updates of the Rufus Project, or follow the Rufus Project podcast, or the What the History podcast as well, for very cool stuff for your ears. Yes, we also put those up on YouTube. I'm going to stop self-promoting now. Head to the Rufus Project on Facebook, subscribe to this channel, join in, and I hope you enjoyed checking out Gyruss from 1983 with me. I'm going to play it again. I am. It's going to happen. Farewell.
Game over.